SAS hero, and this witch hunt or no one will join army. They are calling on MPs to back a bill that would introduce a time limit on investigations into alleged crimes. Mr. Firmin, one of the SAS troops who stormed the embassy in 1980, said anyone considering joining the army would be put off by the thought of being chased down decades later. "I want veterans of Northern Ireland to be backed, not hounded," he said. "What we need is support for our armed forces and we need to support this bill. I did 27 years in the British Army. I signed up to Queen and Country. I did not sign a note to be chased around 30 or 40 years later. Sometimes, in a war you have to make split-second decisions. I have done that, and sometimes it is the difference between life and death." Mr. Firmin added, "At the moment people want to hang someone out to dry. What about supporting people? It is not about letting them get away with things, but is it fair to challenge them 40 years after the event? Especially when in some cases the case has already been investigated. This will put people off joining the forces. Who would sign up to this?" Prime Minister Theresa May has criticized the investigations for focusing too much on the security forces and police and not enough on terrorists. Some Tory MPs have also condemned the proposed prosecutions, including Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson. He is expected to appear before the Commons Defence Committee, which has begun an inquiry into whether veterans could be granted amnesties for alleged historical offences. Defence Minister Tobias Ellwood, who served in Northern Ireland, has backed a statute of limitations. Meanwhile, Dennis Hutchings, 77, has been charged with attempted murder over the death of a man with learning difficulties in 1974, and two former paratroopers are due to stand trial for the murder of an IRA commander in Belfast in 1972.